I turned my oven on to 400 degrees so I can get that preheated. In the meantime, I'm going to work on my wet ingredients. I have a 1 cup measuring cup here, and I'm going to add 1/3 of a cup of vegetable oil, like so. And to that, I'm going to add 1 egg. And you need to do this in a 1 cup measuring cup, and you'll see why here in a second. I'm going to get a fork. I'm just going to beat this up a little bit. Now, buttermilk. I'm going to add enough buttermilk to make 1 cup of fluid. And depending on how big your egg is and so forth, that will determine how much buttermilk it is. It's anywhere between 1/3 of a cup and 1/2 a cup, I think. Yes, between 1/3 and 1/2 a cup. Give that a little stir. And then finally, I'm going to add a teaspoon of vanilla to this. Like that. Give it another stir again. And we're just going to set this off to the side, and then we'll get working on our dry ingredients. For the dry ingredients, I have 1.5 cups of flour in my mixing bowl. I'm going to add 3/4 of a cup of sugar. And then I'm going to add 1/2 teaspoon of salt and 2 teaspoons of baking powder. 1 and 2. I'm just going to give this a quick stir just until all the ingredients are combined. For our fruit, I have a 6-ounce, or these came from a 6-ounce package of fresh raspberries. You can use blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, any kind of berry really you want. You can even use cherries if you want. You can use either fresh or frozen. If I'm using frozen, I just put them in here frozen and then just extend the baking time by a few minutes. I'm just going to throw the whole raspberries in there because they will break apart as we mix this. But no matter what fruit you use, you want to combine it with the dry ingredients first, and then we're going to add our wet ingredient mixture. Just like that. And you want to stir this to combine it. And just when it starts coming together is when you want to stop. You do not want to overmix this. You just want to get all the dry ingredients fully incorporated. Now I'm going to take my muffin tin. This happens to be an 8 muffin tin. I found that this recipe is perfect for this because it makes exactly 8 muffins. If you have a 6 muffin tin, just spread the batter out between the 6 muffins and they'll be a little bit bigger. You'll have to extend the baking time a little bit, but that shouldn't be a problem. Anyway, just evenly distribute the batter between the cups. I just put a little in each one, and then when they are all full, I will go back and add more to ones, take a little less out of another, just until they're all about equal. So these are all ready to go in the oven. If you have sanding sugar, just put a little bit on top of each muffin. And now we're going to bake these for 18 to 20 minutes, just until a toothpick or a knife comes out of the center clean. And be sure not to overbake these because they go from underdone to overbaked in about 1.5 minutes. And here they are after 20 minutes, perfectly done. Not too brown on the top, but they are completely cooked inside. You just want to let these cool in the muffin tin for a few minutes, and then go ahead and turn them out. And there you have it, fresh fruit muffins.